Okay, so good afternoon to all the attendees. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Hanry Toar Monintja from in ITB School of Business and Management International Business Batch 2023. I would like to present and bring out to know more about the analysis of Gen Z's financial literacy in Indonesia towards financial management behavior and attitude. So the content of my presentation will be, the first one is introduction, second one literature review, third one methodology, fourth one is data analysis, fifth one is conclusion and recommendation. Financial attitude and financial behavior are one of the aspects that is included in financial management. Financial literacy is related to an individual's ability to manage finances. Indonesia has a productive age of population, more than 191 million people, and most of them are Generation Z. Gen Z are born between 1997 and 2012. It is the largest demographic group in Indonesia, which is 74.93 million people of the whole it is 27.94% of the whole population. The financial literacy level of Gen Z in Indonesia is improving. A wide gap still exists between the level of financial inclusion and financial literacy in Indonesia. According to the National Planning Standard Board, financial planning is a process to achieve financial goals through planned integrated financial management. The problem: Gen Z is the next generation that will inherit the millennial generation. If the fundamentals are still not well prepared, Indonesia's economy will face a downfall. Understanding of Gen Z's financial behavior and attitude is crucial since they will build a valuable consumer segment in the future. Knowledge of their attitude, behavior, and behavior will be an asset for agencies or institutions to design the appropriate approach to enhance Gen Z's financial literacy program. Poor financial decision is crucial to lowering the likelihood of making poor financial decision. It is unfortunate that the financial module only covers the fundamentals of finances and was not created using actual community financial or cases. Research questions. There are two questions in my paper that focuses around financial literacy, which are how financial literacy affects the financial attitude of Gen Z in Indonesia. Second one, how financial literacy affects the financial behavior of Gen Z in Indonesia. Research objective. The objectives of this research is to analyze Gen Z financial literacy in Indonesia towards financial management behavior and attitude. The study aims to achieve the following objective. First one, to evaluate the level of financial literacy among Gen Z in Indonesia. Second one, to find out the relationship between financial literacy and Gen Z financial management behavior and attitude in Indonesia. This research is envisioned to provide a better understanding of the level of financial literacy among Gen Z in Indonesia and its impact on their financial management. Research limitation. This research only focuses Generation Z, so to get more diversified results of financial literacy impact, it requires more generation for the sample, such as the millennials or the baby boomers. Second one, this research only focuses on Gen Z financial behavior and attitude. It does not cover all aspects of financial management. It needs to be added another variables such as experience, knowledge, skills, awareness, decision, capability, and goals. Data collection. To collect the data, a questionnaire is used. It will be better to do a qualitative interview approach. Data analysis. In this research, the linearity test for H1 is violated, indicating that it is not appropriate to rely solely on the standard linear regression results. I cited from many credible sources, one of the authors. Due to the limited time, some of the examples that I cited are shown in this slide. Research design. This research emphasized the effect of financial literacy towards financial behavior and attitude of Gen Z in Indonesia. A quantitative approach is used in the study. The instruments utilized in the studies are in form of questionnaires comprising multiple inquiries considering financial attitude. The population is researched at Gen Z who lives in Indonesia to identify the suitable sector sample. These criteria determine respondents who will participate and fulfill the requirements. Age ranging from 15 to 23 years old, lives in Indonesia, university student in Java Island. The study used convenient sampling method to determine the sample for this question was sent via social media to universities in Jakarta, Bandung, and Surabaya. After data collection is complete, the result of the questionnaires from Google Forms will be exported to Excel sheets. And then to be further analyzed using validity and reliability test, descriptive statistic, classical assumption test, and simple linear regression. Then concluded based on the findings. So data analysis. Before doing a simple linear regression test, a classical assumption must be done first. The validity test I use is a Pearson correlation test. From the result of this output, it can be explained that the value of table R table at n equals 167 at a significant level of 5%, with the criteria if the value of R test is bigger than table, then the item is valid. Based on the table on this table, all the variables X and Y, R test is bigger than the R table, which means that all of the variables are valid. Reliability test. Based on the obtained converge alpha value of 0.77754 for X, 0.836 for Y1, 0.879 for Y2, which is greater than acceptable threshold of 0.7, it can be concluded that the variable X, Y, and Y2 is reliable and can be used for this research. Data analysis, linearity test. When the p-value for linearity test is less than 0.05, the standard linear regression model may not be appropriate, and the estimated obtained model may be biased or inaccurate. Figure 4.11 shows that p-value of 0.003, which is less than significance level, suggesting that X and Y1 are not linearly related. Figure 4.12 shows that the obtained p-value is 0.907, which is greater than the significance level of 0.05. It can be concluded that X and Y2 have a linear relationship. Heterodicity test. Heterodicity refers to a statistical concept where the variability of a variable is unequal across the range of independent variables. Based on the both p-value of both tests, which is 0.155 and 0.055, which is greater than the significance level of 0.05, it can be concluded that there is no evidence of heterodicity problem between X and Y1, X and Y2. Normality test. Both of the obtained p-value for each test is 0.2. Based on the obtained p-value of a financial behavior and financial attitude normality test, which is greater than the significance level of 0.05, it can be concluded that the residual data Y1 and Y2 is normally distributed. As shown in figure 4.17 and 4.18, both p-values greater than the table of 1.974. It indicates that both has a positive relationship, which means that financial literacy improves, financial attitude behavior also improves. On the other hand, if financial literacy worsens, financial attitude and behavior will also deteriorate. Also, the obtained coefficient of determination is 0.552 for financial attitude test and 0.523 for financial behavior. This means that the variable X can explain 55.2% of the variation in financial attitude and variable X can explain 52.2% of the variation in Y2 financial behavior. Conclusion. Based on the research finding, financial literacy has a significant impact on Gen Z in Indonesia financial behavior and attitude. This study collected and analyzed data set using SPSS to address the study research questions. Both hypotheses H1 and H2 were accepted according to the regression analysis test. Gen Z financial behavior and attitude is influenced by the financial literacy level. Thank you for the attention. That is all. If there are any questions, I'll be glad to answer.